Hey, what's up? This is Todd Smith. I'm back with another video. Welcome Synthland. It's July 1st. I really just got my setup hooked up just a couple of days ago the way I really like it. I got this new weird kind of arm thing holding my microphone for me. I'm loving it. Things are really starting to evolve the way I like, and I'm really excited for the future of this content. Before we jump into the beef of these potatoes, we need to talk about the patrons of this channel and the support they bring to this channel. Thank you so much for that support. It really just drives my content, dreams, motivation forward. Without you, I wouldn't have that motivation to pump out content pretty much every single day, and I need to extend that special thank you to you guys. But that does not diminish just the individual views, guys. Just down to the individual views, you right now taking the time to absorb this content really means a lot. And if you like it even more, if you could give it a thumbs up, maybe even subscribe, that will help the algorithm, help my channel, and thank you for that support. I am amped for July in general. There's a lot going on. I've been working really hard on my new album. I've been evolving my studio as fast as possible. I'm really trying to evolve my content this month. You're gonna see a lot going on. As I stated in my previous video, there was things kind of holding me back these last few months, and I really plan on making up for it these next month or two, so enjoy the ride. Maybe the first thing we should talk about is this new microphone stand I just got yesterday, a broadcast boom arm. It is nothing special. It is an On Stage, which is like a pretty cheap guitar center brand. Nothing super fancy. But for the price tag, I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with this product for, just a typical up-and-coming YouTuber or wannabe YouTuber, whatever you want to call me. I needed a microphone wire anyways. I needed a replacement, and this was only $50. It came with the wire installed, and I just needed to buy the clip, and the clip was like $5, so it was $55 total out the door, and there was a sale, so I think I paid like $45 or around $40 for it. I feel it's gonna do a lot to my content. Overall, it gives me a nice extension and control on my microphone. I have control over various points, which I can tighten and adjust. Again, it was only $50, so I doubt this is a super pro. You can probably get a much beefier model, but it's nice. I'm able to, loosen things here if I want, adjust things over how I see. I can loosen here and adjust upward and downward. It allows me to do a lot within my setup, and now I'm going to have hands-free control. It's going to do a lot to my demos, a lot to my videos in general. But beyond just my content, I'm really excited in the evolution of my music and my studio. I really love the way my current album is evolving, and like I stated before, I'm kind of mixing various genres of dark electronics. I feel I'm doing a unique job of mixing known genres in new ways, and that's kind of my goal with this album. And I'm not alone. I feel there's a lot of people who've left replies who feel the same exact way, and so that makes me feel I'm hitting my objective, I'm hitting my targets. And this is really just the start. And now I'm going to keep pushing that forward. Now that I have my setup redefined and defined to a T, things are just only going to get better. This actually had a rare upgrade, as I stated in the previous video. So it's a VFXD SD with an SD-1 guts. And this all loops around to the main point of this video. Find and use what works for you. Thrive in the environment that works for you. If you've already found your musical happy place, expand on it. Build a home there. That's your nirvana. You know where it is. Thrive there. If you haven't yet, if you haven't found a place that is really for you in your musical, electronic music land, don't put up walls. Don't put up barriers. Explore every option. Explore hardware. Explore software. Don't let your opinion stop you from finding that place. Maybe you hate software and you'll never give software a try, but you haven't really found your musical nirvana yet. Maybe that isn't software, but you'll never find it because your opinion on software is so strong. When you haven't yet to find that place yet, don't put up too many walls. Don't let your opinions stop you from finding that place. It could be anywhere. And when you do find it, that's when you grab hold, really to try to polish out that workflow as much as possible. When I started Korg Gadget within iOS and I realized that was going to be my main workflow, do you know how many people told me that making music on an iPad or a tablet is stupid? Do you know how many people within the iOS world who love iPads and iOS told me but making music on Korg Gadget isn't smart because it's a closed ecosystem? You're going to have tons of people who have their views on your workflow, but the fact is when you find your workflow, their view doesn't matter. Their opinions doesn't matter. You in the workflow, in the zone, that's what matters. And when it comes down to it, the easier and the better the workflow is for you, the more you're going to sit down, the more you're going to create. If you haven't found that workflow that is right for you, you're constantly down there butting heads against the workflow. It's not as fluid as you want it to be. And in that time, you're going to pick up the gear less. You're going to turn the gear on less. You're going to be creative less often because you're not being as productive with that time. Once you find something that you sit down, you gel with, and you vibe with, you're going to be more in tune to turn it on. You're going to be more in tune to make music. And that in turn will create better final results, more music, and probably a better, happier place for you when it comes to creation and just mental health. Like I stated, if you've already found your happy place, you know where it's at, whether it be hardware, software, a mix in between, go there, thrive. If you haven't yet, don't close too many doors. Don't let your opinions stop you from trying what could be your musical nirvana. We have so many options today. I'm borderline spoiled with options today. People are going to throw all their opinions on what works for them. You really need to just find what works for you and push it, guys. I really hope you found your musical nirvana, your musical happy place, whether that be in hardware or software. Put in the descriptions. I would love to hear that. That'd be a cool little story for some people to share down below. The workflow that they've found that is just for them. What is it? Let me know. Well, guys, I need to thank you for taking time to check out this video. Until next time, stay positive, stay creative, support each other. In peace.